What is going on, YouTube world? Welcome to today's video. First of all, let me say that I love that you guys keep messaging me and you keep just getting in contact and being interested in my videos and interested in my story, my life, and my journey. Thank you very much. You guys are amazing. I know a lot of you keep asking questions about my story, my journey, and kind of how it started and everything like that. Okay, so I've got videos on my channel talking about what exactly has happened in my 2 years of being in Canada. Obviously, you can tell if you've never watched my channel before, I am from England. I'm from a small city in England called York. Moved to Canada in 2016, August 2016, and I've been here for 2 years now. But I'm going to do a little recap how my life has changed in 2 years, just so for people asking questions and anyone new to the channel can kind of get a grasp of what has happened in the last 2 years. But I'm going to try and keep it short. To be honest, I've just did a video a second ago and I was rambling on and it was kind of getting to the 15-minute mark. So I'm going to try and keep it bullet point, fresh, sharp. Yeah. So I moved to Canada in 2016, August. This was prior to working in an office job in the UK for the last 8 years and hating what I was doing. That 9-to-5 robotic life, which is fine for some people if they like it. I always mention this. I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad. I'm saying what I wanted for my life. I'm not saying this is the right way. I'm just saying this is what I wanted and this is what I thought was better for me. I'm not saying anybody should do what I do. I'm just telling you my story. So working in an office for 8 years, not enjoying what I was doing at all, wanting more from life. And if you have ever been to the UK, you've probably been to London. York is a very, very small city up north, and it is kind of incestuous in the form that everybody knows everybody, and it's super small, super beautiful. If you ever get the chance to visit, it's super historical, but it is super small and nothing ever really changes it. You can get very comfortable in those kind of environments, and you can almost get to the point where you will stay there and you don't realize that 10-15 years has passed. So I didn't want that for me. I saw that of a lot of people kind of that had stayed and just wasn't getting what they wanted out of life, but just doing the normal 9-to-5 and just wanting to kind of plod along. They didn't want that from me, so I looked to what I could do. Always been infatuated with North American culture, and so that I could get a working visa in Canada. Applied almost within less than a month. I got my working visa back, and they said, yep, come work in Canada, come work and travel. You have 2 years, you have to be in Canada by this date, get your health insurance in order, get your funds in order in case you need to fly anywhere or just to be able to support yourself in Canada. So that was it. That's all I needed. Did I have cold feet at the beginning? Yes, of course I did. It was new and I was doing this all by myself. I went to get everything sorted. I said bye to my family, got everything arranged, and I set off from Manchester to Toronto on August 24th. And then I was in there. I was staying in hotels. I was venturing around Toronto. Fell in love with the city almost instantly. Spent 4 beautiful days in Toronto. And then on the 5th day, I was told that I couldn't get a hotel room. The hotel was booked. It was summer. It was August, so everything was crazy busy. In hindsight, I should have booked more days, but it was fully booked. Me having no job, me having no obligations, but me having a decent amount of money saved up, I thought, what do I want to do? What can I do? A few of the guys that I met that were kind of doing the traveling thing in the hotel were going to New York, and I thought that's an amazing idea. I would love to go to New York. I've never been. So I looked at my options and I took a 8-hour bus ride from Toronto to New York. And it was amazing in New York. It was everything that I dreamed it would be. Met up with the guys that I met in Toronto, and it was just an amazing experience. Statue of Liberty, Top of the Rock, Brooklyn, Times Square, and just the feel of the city was insane. So Toronto and New York in kind of the first 2 weeks was absolutely crazy for me to be able to come from working in an office 2 months earlier and hating waking up on a Monday and just hating my life and just in absolute awe of what the world can give back to you if you take a chance. Prior to going to New York, I matched, should I say, on Tinder with my now wife, Jasmine. We were talking and FaceTiming in New York to make sure that we were not catfishing each other and we are who we say we are. You gotta be safe online, guys. And we agreed to meet when I got back in Toronto. So I spent 5 days in New York, came back to Toronto. I was still staying in hotels, met with Jasmine. And if I'm going fast, I'm just trying to keep this video bullet point, like I said. Met with Jasmine, and we almost instantly kicked it off. Met with Jasmine, met the pug Lily. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know that we have a baby pug, Lily. Met them again, almost... that wasn't sexual, by the way. We kicked it off instantly, but I was still going back to my hotel and still looking for a permanent place to stay. Out of the kindness of Jasmine's heart, she said, you know what, why don't you come stay with me while you're looking for places to stay and while you're kind of trying to find your feet. I declined at first. I didn't want to burden her, but I wasn't really finding anywhere that was close to the sea and anywhere that was suitable for me. And she offered again. She said, just come, you can find a place while you're looking for me, while you're staying with me, you can look around, I can help you. And you know what, I took the opportunity because it was so nice, and me and Jasmine were just getting closer and closer day by day. We were seeing each other every day anyway, and it was just, I know it seems fast, but it seemed right as well, so it is what it is. So I moved in with Jasmine, and long story short, I've been here ever since. We have been living together, we are now married. I'm totally in love with her and the pug Lily and our new pug, Penelope. I don't believe she's not been in the channel yet, but I'll bring her to the channel. But guys, we've started our own business. We started it last year and it's been going amazing. We work for ourselves now. I'll do a separate video on that. But what I want to reiterate is how you can change your life if you really want to is by taking a risk. A calculated risk, don't be silly with it, but taking a risk and just jumping into the unknown, getting yourself out of that comfort zone. And like I said, I am not trying to preach that my life is better than anyone else's. I'm not trying to say this is a correct way to do things. Some people love to have that comfortability of staying in one role and doing the same thing and kind of doing what their parents did and having a kid and whatever and get a family. I get that. Some people love that, and I totally understand that. That's not for me. I personally think in 2018 that there's so many options. The world is massive. Although we're such a small, in comparison to, I watch a lot of space stuff, so in comparison to the universe, we're so small, but the world is so big and there's so much out there that if you take a chance, I know a few of you guys have been messaging me saying you're coming over and I've kind of inspired you a little bit, and that's awesome. If I've inspired you a little bit to change something that you was doing that you wasn't enjoying, then that's kind of what these videos are about. I want to inspire you if I can, give you knowledge of what I know, but my main goal is with these videos is to inspire you. It becomes so easy to stay in the comfort zone, and time goes so fast when you're in that zone that 5-10 years can pass, and sometimes it can be too late. So you have to make that change to be able to change yourself sometimes. I know some of these things I say may sound cliche and corny, but I'm so passionate about that, because when I decided to take that risk, roll the dice, I quickly found that if you want something bad enough, if you believe in something, if you're willing to give your all, if you're willing to just commit to an idea, if you have something, you can manifest it in your brain. You can manifest that to become reality. And if you want it enough, you won't let it fail. A lot of people said to me, what happens if you don't like it? Are you not scared? Oh my God, you're so brave. The worst thing that could have happened for me coming here, it didn't work out. I went back home. Went back to the drawing board. luckily I had the passion, and I really wanted it to work out, and it did work out, and it's been amazing. And everyone's situation won't always be the same, but it's been so good. But it's the worst thing that could happen is I went home, and that didn't happen. I stayed here, and we made it work, and it's been amazing. And this has easily been the best decision of my life, to come here, make a life here, change my life, I've changed so much. I'm a different person, become the person that I am today, and now I have a family, a business, and everything's so amazing. I want to cut this video kind of short. I hope I've got, for the people that haven't seen my story, don't know my story, I hope I've kind of got everything in with that. It's come up to 12 minutes now in the video. I just wanted to kind of give you a recap, and for the people that haven't seen it, just wanted to, share my story, you guys. If it helps you, or if you need any advice, message below. I'm busy, but I will try and get back to you with the information you need, or just try and advise you as much as I can, because I believe in this world that we need to help each other more. Rather than being selfish, we need to help each other more, and give each other hope, and give each other just help. Help's the main thing. If we can help each other, then that's amazing. Thank you for watching the video, guys. I'm gonna go get some breakfast because I'm starving. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, and share. Like I said, keep sending your questions, and I will try to come back to you. But this is my story. 2 years has gone by, and it's been the most amazing, thrill-seeking, just crazy 2 years that I've ever had in my life. And just take a chance. If you believe in something, just take that chance and just go for it. Deal with everything else later on. Just go for it, see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your day, and I'll see you in the next video.